Wait.
Alright ninjas, it's right now time once again for the 1 hour manga drawing practice challenge once again to become a super mangaka. And today it's time for the deformed toes. Yes, so get your toes ready and let's put those on paper. Alrighty ninjas, it's time to draw the deformed toes for the 1 hour manga drawing practice challenge once again. Not sure, did we already drew these? I think we drew already deformed hands. Okay, let's set the timer and let's go. So yes, let's go right now, drawing the deformed toes. Yo Mia, how's it going? Ish, yes. Alright, so these are practice challenges, drawings. So it doesn't have to be perfect.
Let's do the NINJABOX.
Alright.
Let's do the NINJABOX.
So what anime you have been watching lately, ninjas? Anything fun or something to look forward to this year in terms of anime? Or maybe manga? When I was picking up these second-hand manga, I picked up like, let's see, volume 1 of Ajin. Ajin, it reminds me of Ninjin. No, Ajin. I picked the first volume up of that one. Also, First Century Boys of one of those legendary mangaka as well. Manga artist from Japan, Norikawa something. And let's see, what other manga did I pick up? Oh yeah, 2 manga of Junji Ito. The nice thing about these Junji Ito manga, he's a master of making horror manga. Probably the best at his craft. I think he's one of the most well-known worldwide names of horror manga. Correct me if I'm wrong here, if you know another one. In terms of Japanese mangaka. But yeah, Junji Ito, I picked up 2 different stories. I forgot the name from my head. But I think these volumes are actually one and complete, so it's kind of nice that it's one volume, that it's complete. I think it's complete. It's like a hardcover, 2 hardcovers of 2 different stories of Junji Ito. So that's nice. I still have to actually finish Uzumaki. I'm probably gonna like read these volumes and actually talk about, review them and such, and then make a drawing, sort of fan art of it. Or that's what I'm thinking about doing. Like what I did for my latest video with the Jurassic World Rebirth movie, where I drew a manga art piece of the show and then talk about said thing that I watched. And then in this case, manga reading. Not sure how long these videos can be, you know. I guess it depends on how well I speak about it, even though I say a lot of uhs and some other stuff that might have to be cut out of that. But yeah, let me know if you're interested in those kind of videos and what would you personally prefer. I do know that like some people make really long form content on YouTube, let's say, and people actually watch it. So, but then you have also a lot of goldfish people these days with a lot of brain rot membrane in their brains that cannot concentrate on videos longer than 10 seconds. So there's that as well. Yeah, maybe I have to make 2 versions of it or something. But yeah, you know, maybe just something to listen to, or you know, like these videos that we're now doing. You know, these 1 hour manga challenges. Like yeah, I also listen to podcasts when I'm drawing off screen, not with you ninjas. I probably cannot play it while I'm drawing live. So. Well, then again, some people just play random games. They don't really do anything, and they just talk random shit about whatever. Well, maybe they don't really focus on the game then, like actually being good at the game. Just it's more like it's like calling someone back in the days, and then you scribble on a piece of paper while calling the person, while you're not even maybe subconsciously drawing on that piece of paper. But yeah, sometimes it's a bit weird how what you ninjas would want to see. Like, I know that these manga videos that I make that are a bit more well edited and I guess have better titles and such, maybe it brings more value. It takes also more time to make, but they do get some more views, at least from the facts of the videos that I so far did. Not sure how it stays like that. Maybe I should just make more of those videos. Some manga tips or something. I'm also off screen drawing the new manga that I'm working on called Spittabop, which you can read for free right now on my website at ninjakees.com/spittabop. I am slowly working on it and also figuring stuff out as we go and such. But yeah, it's a bit of a procrastination project next to actually making Party Time as a series. But yeah, this one is a bit different, I guess, and shit might happen. That's yeah. Well, you have to read it later for yourself. But I try to upload as much as I can as fast as possible. But yeah, I'm not sure how long I am able to keep this up. So while they're coming here and there, enjoy them. But yeah, not sure how long the train can keep going of making those pages as fast as possible, and that it's all makes sense, you know. Yeah, with manga creation you kind of need the speed, but yeah. Like, for example, I have also like some edit days and stuff, and yeah, editing is a kind of a love-hate relationship, you know. Another hat to put on. But then when I'm editing I actually want to draw, but because I have to put out videos on YouTube, like I feel like I have to do it to keep the consistency. Like for more than a year now, for how much? 79 weeks in a row, every week there's a new video that we're currently also making. And yeah, it might be a bit boring for some of you, and maybe it's a wasted effort, but I don't know. Just correct me if I'm wrong here. But yeah, better than nothing, I guess. Or yeah. Maybe if I die, and then it's more appreciated, but I guess no one really cares in the end. Maybe only if you're in the live one. But yeah. We'll see. Maybe keep it more like back in the days. You had just people that put videos on and just spoke whatever with the like in real life, without all the cutting and shit. Even though, like in the latest video of the Jurassic World Rebirth, I did cut a lot of the as because it was actually 1 hour, but I cut a lot of stuff to like 47 minutes. And there was a lot of cutting, I have to say. There was a lot of editing. Like, people underestimate editing, I guess. Well, maybe if you never edited before, just try it for yourself, you know. It's not as easy, I guess, or like I know from back in school, on art school even, or the visual school, even people there had trouble with editing videos. But yeah, it's a whole other hat. But yeah, then again, editing is, I guess, also sort of telling a story in whatever you're editing, or depends on what kind of topic you make, right? Like yeah, like people do listen to long form content, I guess. Like, you have these long ass podcasts where people actually listen to. But yeah, a lot of times they have someone on the podcast that's maybe is a famous face that you or want to know about, you know. Yeah, so that's that. Or they talk about something they actually know about, like they have a specific topic. Like, I sometimes listen to the diary of a CEO, let's say. He has pretty interesting podcasts. He also had like one about fasting or other stuff, or people that has sort of yeah, or YouTubers or such. He also had this guy about fasting. He talked about that stuff, and then you maybe learn somewhere about that topic. But yeah, like if I draw or something, I do want to listen to something, or whether it's a movie I've already seen or podcast or whatever. Well, now I'm talking with you ninjas, which is also fun in a way, But then again, focusing on the drawing, it definitely can be a thing. I'm not sure if you are a drawer, if you are a drawer, are you able to speak the whole time with drawing? Because from my experience when drawing, there are times where you really have to focus and think about the drawing and figure shit out, like for it to make any sense in terms of visuals, so that the drawings, like there's stages in a drawing where you have to think more to fix these visual problems, to like you're here problem solving visuals. Here I'm drawing like deformed toes, and I have to put that visually on paper, and in this case on digital paper. But in order to do that, you have to, put your brain on and figure shit out. Like right now I'm here having this left bone. You have to be, one of the teachers told, like, oh, you have to be conscious of every little step you take. So here I'm consciously speaking my consciousness. Here I'm taking this bone part. I don't know all the words for toes actually, all the medical terms, but okay, here's the big toe coming. So I'm here figuring out how this big toe is going. So it's going here a bit up, and then here you have part of the big toe, and then, well, I probably should draw a little line here. So I now draw a little line here to figure out a bit of the shape of the feet. And this feet has like 5 toes. Yeah, on the picture it maybe looks a bit more deformed, because that's the subject of this hour, drawing deformed toes. But we're not drawing from imagination. That's something you have to understand. It's from reference, because I don't know how deformed toes actually look like, or at least, well, I could draw probably my own imaginary deformed toes, but these are from reality, or at least from a picture from reality. And yeah, a disadvantage is that the picture is already in 2D, and so you convert a 2D image to 2D. So that's a disadvantage, because then you don't practice from reality and convert it with your own brain powers to 2D space. But yeah, sometimes you cannot get your hands on everything. I mean, I cannot get a whole room of people with deformed toes here for me to reference my poses, and then I draw those people. Therefore, yeah, I have to search images online. So that's why all the pro artists that are the real professionals also use reference when they don't know how something looks like. Actually, I guess that's with anything in the professional fields. If you don't know how something looks like, then use reference. That's an important part. Like, some people can draw better with reference than without, and I have that too sometimes. I sometimes just don't know exactly how things go, and therefore I need reference, and then it looks way better, I think, personally, than when I used no reference. It's like with the cat example or something. Like, yeah, most people know how a cat looks like, but do we know how to draw it? That's another story, At least for me, for example, yeah, it's something to think and put on paper. But yeah, what was the point again? I forgot the point. But we're here drawing the deformed toes, and yeah, also using some screen tone here to make it a bit more with contrast and such, a bit make it less boring looking, like a bit more detailed looking. Even though I have to say that it sometimes feels a bit like cheating using screen tones, because the thing is, like, sometimes the black and white lines on itself looks a bit shitty, but then you add some screen tone, it looks way better. But you also have a lot of artists or ways of drawing 2D art to make the art good as when it's in black and white. So, like for example, like Akira Toriyama's work, or a bit of Oda's work, or Akira's work. Some people use screen tones where it's absolutely necessary, and not for coloring in their clothes and every little thing. With my new manga, I actually am using more screen tone than I usually do to make it look better. Normally I try to get more in the style of like Akira Toriyama or Eiichiro Oda or something, like trying to not use too much screen tones for the final images, and then trying to aim to, like, some can use their black lines as like shading, so use black lines efficiently with shading certain parts on everything that's in the black and white art piece, and then still make it look good. I think even Frieren has it maybe a little bit. I'm not sure if I remember it correctly with the manga. But there are some manga series that I think even Hayao Miyazaki does it with his manga art. But there's something nice to me, at least, with the aesthetic of not using too much screen tone, and then already in the black and white art it looks good. But yeah, I guess that's also a lot of how to use the shading. What's the word for it in English? Cross-hatching. A bit also, like, sometimes if you look at like old books or books in general where there are certain illustrations, maybe even with Moby Dick or something, those kind of books, they have like sometimes these black and white images, and the way they draw the black and white art without the screen tone, so in the black and white art itself they use it by cross-hatching, or the way of doing the lines to make the illusion of having these shades, instead of with screen tones. So screen tones are like, traditionally, screen tones are like stickers as big as the paper itself. You stick it over a drawing and then cut out like the parts you need for the gray parts. So like a lot of times these screen tones have patterns. A lot of times it has dots for the shading, you know, and then you stick it up on the piece of manga that you work on, and then giving the illusion with the shades by screen toning it. Like, also I think Tom Poes is like a Dutch comic strip. I think he also did it. I have some of the old, or one of those books, and you see that he also used some screen tone. Not sure how he used it, or did he get from Japan, or did they make it here as well? I'm not sure. I imagine the screen tones originated in Japan, but it might be from elsewhere though. Since also like Osamu Tezuka learned a lot from Disney. Osamu Tezuka is like the godfather of manga, you know. He made Astro Boy, Black Jack. He made 100+ manga in his lifetime, continuously drawing everywhere, working on his... and he also made like a new way of doing anime. Actually, that's how you enjoy anime today because of him. Because he, like Disney, with Disney there were a lot of frames with the animation. So more frames doesn't always mean better animation, or at least better animation. So more frames, it's like with illustrations. Oh, you put more detail in it, therefore it looks better. But that if the basic structure, the skeleton of the drawing is not correct, it doesn't matter how much details you put extra on it to make it look nicer, hiding the incompetent skeleton underneath, and then it doesn't matter how much you render it. If the basic structure is not correct, it's still shit. It's also with animation. If the animation is not good, it doesn't matter how much frames you put in between there. And that's like with anime, he just made the frames less, like 24 frames, but you have a lot of thirds, even fourths, or also seconds. But meaning, okay, let's say you have 1 second of animation, but instead of like 24 frames, 24 different frames, but then you put like, make them extra in there, so you have like doubles. That's what they call it in the animation or anime industry. Like let's say you have a pose in the animation, depending on the timing, but sometimes you have the same image like 3 frames for the 24 frames. And with Disney they had a lot of frames, but in Osamu Tezuka decided, okay, let's cut out some of the frames to be faster with shows. Just cut it out. Because, okay, maybe more frames make it more fluent, but doing less frames make it faster to produce for, you know, for TV and such. And by doing that, actually, that's how the anime industry also started up like that, you know, less frames. And then also, you know, it also did, like, it also depends on the quality of the frame, how well the animation will be. Because you have you can have like 24 frames, but it's shit, you know. Okay, of course you have also the opposite, you know, that it looks real nice, all the 24 of them. But the problem is also you have X amount of time to finish it, to produce it fast, and have all these shows on television. And maybe I guess a lot of normal people don't even see the difference, or can still enjoy the set content with less frames. So yeah, also the time efficiency. I guess it's also with manga, it being black and white, you know, and it's mostly by the same person, not by 50 different people that work on the same shit. The one guy with a team in his style, and he is the leader, the captain of the ship, and it just goes from 1 to 2 to 3, you know, easy to understand, like the PlayStation. You have PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, not PlayStation X77 with all these numbers. And then the other one is really confusing, or, you know, it's just simple. You go from 1 and then up. So it's easy to understand for everybody which one is next, and not make like the numbering weird. But yeah, I guess that's why it's easier to get in manga. Like, let's say I want to get into the original Spider-Man. I'm not even sure where to begin as a non... I don't really read those kind of comics. Like, I have a few, but I prefer to read manga. I wouldn't even know where to start. Like, you can start at one, but which one? Like, there are 1,000 different ones. So it makes it more confusing. But yeah. I guess some comic... Look, you have DC and Marvel, right? But that's not the only comics. There are a lot of other ones, like Invincible or The Walking Dead. I think The Walking Dead's even black and white. You have also some other ones. And those... Yeah, I don't really read those, but I believe those just start with one and go up. I did read another comic some time ago. I got it like years ago. It was called Luther Strode. Luther Strode. It's what was it again? Something about these Hercules power or something. It's kind of bloody. The artwork was by Trent Moore, I think. He makes really awesome line art. From what I remember. But that's... Yeah, okay, technically manga is comics, so there's that. But I mean like more Western manga then. So like DC and Marvel is Western manga. And then... yeah, of course over here you have also like Donald Duck manga. Because strips and comics are manga. It's the same word. Or the same... it's just a different language. Yeah, the French has also a lot of... It's the next to Japan the biggest paradise of manga, I believe, if it's still the case. I have to say a lot of countries outside of the Netherlands has manga, which I think Germany has a few manga creators. Well, French, of course, I have a lot of them, like Tony Valente and the Dreamland guy, and a lot of more people. From Ripper and some other ones. I think even in Italia or Spain they have quite a lot of manga. Like, I slowly see it coming here in the stores, like at Bruna. It's they slowly are also getting more into manga. Maybe we're just one of the last ones. That's where manga is getting a bit more normal for the average Joe. Because I got a copy of the Dutch Demon Slayer manga. I want to read it and then review it in Dutch. You know, it probably sounds a bit weird, but yeah. I have to say our language, it's just sometimes a bit cringe. Like, it really depends though. Like not with Pokemon or Chin-Chan. But yeah. Yo Killa, welcome back to the show. NINJABOX is showing. And what did you eat today? Crooked, yeah, these Ninjakees toes, yeah. They're deformed. But yeah, I see some more manga popping here and in the Netherlands in the Bruna. So Demon Slayer, I have the translated version, which is nice. You ate sushi, very nice. Oosh, which sushi did you get? That sounds good, man. Oh, you can eat, or did you order like a box of it? Like if we mostly if we eat sushi, it's mostly like all you can eat, and then you have a lot of times 5 rounds with 5 items, or it depends on the restaurant though. Some restaurants have a timer of 10 minutes, so every 10 minutes you can order whatever you want. But if you order like, so let's say I order in those 10 minutes, you have to wait 10 minutes to order something again. So there are different systems. What would you prefer? Like, you can have 5 rounds with 5 items max, or every round you can order per 10 minutes. What would you personally prefer? I personally prefer the 10 minutes, I think. Then you have more, you can order more. Then again, most of the times when we go out and eat, a lot of people already full in the third round, so you already have a lot of extra items to choose from. Yeah, it depends on where you go. You have also like places with a sushi train, where you just pay for the sushi, the amount that you got, how many plates, you know. So you get like one sushi on a little plate,
No,
and then you stack plates.
But we had some urumaki, hozomaki,
Oh yeah,
and a
nice.
few soft shell rolls.
Oh yeah, sounds good, man. How much is that? How many sushi is that? 7, like you have 30 or?
Nice.
How many do you usually eat? Yeah, when we go out to eat, I try to at least eat 20 sushi, like the sake or tuna or, well, a lot of times the salmon, but lately also been checking somewhere, or eel. Eel is really expensive as well, so I mean, what you normally don't eat, I try to eat when we do that, because then it's your chance, right? But yeah, sounds good, man, sushi. But yeah, it's nice to see some more manga popping here in the Netherlands. Hopefully people actually buy it. The prices though are a bit too damn high, but yeah. I did buy it also to support sort of the Dutch stuff, I guess, to see maybe more of it, but look, I am a manga creator, and that's a different viewpoint maybe.
Pieces for 2 people, mostly order around 25
Oh, yeah.
to 35 pieces. Depends
Oh, it sounds
on where
good. So
we order.
15 PP. Yeah, okay, that sounds good, man. Sounds good. So you're full now? Or are you still hungry? Did you order enough? Was 15 PP enough? Yeah, when we order out, usually some people don't eat that much, and then I can order more. So some people just, or they drink too much. They order 3 glasses or 4 of drinks, beer and such. It's kind of a waste though, but yeah, you know, it is what it is.
Nah,
Yeah,
we
if
were
you-
still hungry, but we also ate at 15:30
Oh yeah.
already.
Are you still hungry? Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, we ate Indonesian food today. But when we got it out of the oven microwave, it was all melted. The containers were melted. Luckily, Ninja-chan chose Chinese, so luckily I was able to eat some Chinese. But yeah, some mates went back to the store. Yeah, the store said like, yeah, you can put this for 2.5 minutes in the microwave and it should be fine. Or maybe the oven microwave was the problem. But yeah, luckily they get some new ones. So we have quite of
Well, hungry
reserved
is a big
food.
word, but we had Trek afterwards.
Yeah,
facing
track.
Southampton
Yeah,
and drinking up.
yeah. I know that. Yeah, man. If it was me, yeah. No, I have to. Yeah. I try to eat less after 12 o'clock. Else I just eat
Your
everything.
microwave isn't nearly getting as hot as the oven microwave.
Oh, is that the case? Oh, is that the issue? Maybe that is the issue. I wonder. Yeah, like we there were 2 of these containers with our foods in there that we ordered, but like they were all melted and
If you use the oven,
you get
button,
extra
it is
cancer
smiling
when
face
eating
with
that,
open
like
mouth and
with-
cold sweat.
with. No, but yeah, I think the microwave option was chosen, but it still happened. So yeah, not sure. Yeah, well, luckily we got. They went back to the restaurant to say what happened, and they got some extra, you know, or Yeah, luckily. But yeah. Yeah, originally I ordered like yellow rice with some s'more and what else? Beans and the spicy beans and some other meat. Chicken, some spicy chicken or something. But yeah. It is what it is. Oh shit, I heard sirens. The fire people. Or something else. Yeah, it's quite hot these days, so I wouldn't be surprised to see fires, I guess, with these when it's getting more hot. I believe it's also gonna storm. I think Ninja-chan said it. It's gonna storm soon. So
We have a very good Indonesian takeaway just a few minutes from here, by the way.
Oh, that sounds good. Do you ever order there, or what do you usually take? Yeah, over here they have also like these snacks like lumper, which is like the onigiri rice ball kinda, but shaped like a cock and filled with the meat, and then pastai and such, and on the yeah, all the these nice snacks. You also can order those. I guess it's a better deal to order like these sort of bento box where we have like this container with 3 slots. One for rice, bami, nasi or something. The other one for some meat or fish or vega shit. And the other for vegetables and such. So, and then it's like 14 to 16 bucks for the whole package. So it's pretty good deal, I think, for a whole meal. Yeah, but if you order all these other little things with it, yeah, it can rise a bit higher, of course. But yeah, sushi is nice. I actually, last time we ate sushi, since that moment I have been fasting. I might have already said it before, and now I'm saying it again. But yeah. Since the sushi, I actually lost about, I think, 4 kilos. So yeah, I guess making some progress. Not sure if it's fat weight, muscle weight, or other weight, or just water weight. I have no idea, but at least it's going down. Yeah, my fasting period, I just try to not eat after 12, and then try to eat around 3 in the midday.
Last time we had
6
with temper and noodles goreng and daging boe with gado and Indian nasi goreng.
Oh, gado. Oh, yeah, sounds good, man. Sounds good, man. Do you usually take spicy or not? But yeah, man. Also the yellow rice. At some point I want to make a ninja cup salon. Probably just getting some fries from the Jumbo. It has like boere patat. Farmer fries. That's real nice and crunchy when you put it in the air fryer. I might add those for the fries, or maybe sweet potato fries. The meat is the problem though. Maybe you still have to go to the Turk to get the meat, because they probably have the best doner meat. I'm not sure where else to get it though. Like I think the Jumbo or something supermarket is not I guess a bit less fresher, you know, to get those meat. So it's kind of lame then that you still have to go there for the meat, in a way, if you kind of wanted to make it without them. I mean just to try to check it out, you know, not for the lols. Yeah, the fries, of course, you can do yourself, or get it yourself elsewhere, and then or just slice a potato maybe. But let's see what else. Yeah, the salad and stuff you can mix and match yourself. It's easier. Yeah, the cheese, of course, as well. So I guess only the meat is the most not difficult, but it's kind of lame though, right? You still have to go to the Turk, even though you can just order the capsulon over there. But yeah.
Hey
Yo Jules, welcome back to the show. NINJABOX ishhh, and what did you eat today? How's it going, man? How's it going? You're drawing some deformed toes, suggested by Dantje-chan. You're still a mod? Well, I can also unmod you. I can also unmod you though.
If you don't say patat here, you won't get served face with stuck out tongue and winking eye.
Was it? We can't say patat anymore since we moved to Brabant. If you don't say patat here, you... What? What else is that? Get out of here. Patat! Or you want to get... order fries. Friet. Wil je een frietje? Of een patatje? Verkleinwoordjes.nl. Teentjes. Kapsalonnetje. Frietjes. Met een tje erachter. Met een tje. Verkleinwoordjes.nl. Bij alle woorden een verkleinwoordje van maken. Yeah.
We don't.
Oh. Zit friet, friet. We don't? I'm fucked and I rather keep it. Oh, you want to stay a mod? Cheerios. How's it going, Jules? 30 yen. Cheers. Yeah, yesterday I got some Kirin Ichiban. Was pretty good. Anyways, yeah. But at some point I want to make my own cap salon, ninja salon. Or maybe we can somehow make it black without giving it giving you cancer by burning. Like how you have the black burger, but I'm not sure how you can... Yeah, it's probably too much trouble. A black cap salon. What would you make black though then? The fries? Or with some dye maybe. I don't know, man. How do they make the black burger? How do you... Yeah, but... Yo Dion, welcome back to the show. NINJABOX ishhh, and what did you eat today? Yeah, but... How do you... Food dye? How does that work? Can it be used with fries? Wait, you can make fries black with food dye? I've never actually thought really about it. Just now. Yeah, because what other ingredient else would you make black? The meat? Like if it's like in Japan they had the ninja burger, right? And it was black. The buns were black. Really? But it's still edible? I want a capsulon right now. Yeah, that would be nice.
We don't use food dyes.
Food... How do you... Wait, you have food dyes for fries? Like, I mostly think the dyes are for sweet foods.
We once
no?
made green and red cakes. They were tasty,
Yeah.
but didn't look that way. Face with tears
But
of joy.
is it with cake not like you can put it in the
For fries,
in the mixer, the mix, you know? But fries you don't really put in the blender, right? To mix it up. Like, or can you just sprinkle it on it, or like cake you sort of make the dough, you mix it up, therefore it's easier to blend the color with it, or not? And the donor meat, I don't think I would want to put the donor meat in a blender to dye it, but I'm not really experienced with dyeing foods, so I think.
There is apparently something called activated charcoal, which is flavorless. There is only
But
one
is it
reason
edible?
you use it.
Is it edible? Dion? There's only one.
Yeah,
Oh,
but you can also use it for fries.
really?
Just use a bit of oil, olive or sunflower or something, and then mix it through the fries.
Oh, like but do the fries need to be already?
Did you not dye boiled eggs in school?
I don't remember, man. Do you bake or put the fries in the air fryer before or after the dye? Like dyeing them. I don't remember with the eggs. Yeah, you have colored eggs. I mean, with Easter, you have colored
You
eggs
have
here
to
in the
use it
store.
after.
The dye you use after the fries are not raw anymore.
After, first dyeing and then baking. I
Oh, huh?
suppose you would dye them before.
Oh, wait, what is it now, man? After and said. Wait, so. Wait, which one is it now? Before or after? Maybe it depends on the dish.
Like the potatoes themselves, I imagine you would soak them.
Yeah, I guess so. So. Oh yeah, so you put like in a sort of bowl fries with it and then dip it in the dye. Oh yeah. I guess the fries are the best then to color if you would
That's
color
how it
something.
works with boiled eggs.
Yeah, okay, with boiled eggs. You dip it in there. Wait, you cook it? Wait, what's
They'll
it now?
just stick without coloring.
With the eggs it was first dyeing and then cooking? Or no, wait. Oh, the boiled eggs. Yeah, because the eggs, you need to boil them first, right? And then dip it in the dye. Not sure how it works with fries. Yeah, with the meat, it's probably... It probably doesn't look that tasty, though. I don't know, man. Like, burned. Yeah. Like, yeah, you had the Ninja Burger with the black buns.
What do you mean boil eggs?
Yeah, if you... wait, do you first have to boil the eggs and then put the dye... dip the boiled eggs in the dye? Or how else would you do it then? Like... Don't you like first need to boil them?
It's common sense XD.
Like, how would you do it without...
The fries in the air fryer.
What?
Use a backing sheet. Else your food after that will get black spots until you really clean the air fryer basket.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we have...
I
Yeah,
do
lately
not
did that with some salmon. Putting one of those air fryer wrappers in there.
I love eggs XD.
I love eggs
But
too,
I
man.
remember the boiled eggs being not white.
Wait.
And this is without the
One
shell.
tip: I put the fries in the air fryer. Use a bag. Oh yeah. But after when you put the dipped fries in there, right? Yeah. Wait. Oh yeah. So wait. The color can be baked with it, cooked, fried. Yeah, we like the farmer fries from the Jumbo, from the supermarket, we put mostly in the air fryer. Like we don't really use the snack bar shit. The what's the word for it? The frying pan. We use mostly the air fryer.
At Dian Quinn, we had that also, but that was not dye. We had green egg yolks because of the fact the eggs were boiled the evening before and then refrigerated.
Oh, you do you boil the egg first and then put the eggs in a bathtub with the dye, and then just keep it there so it goes absorbed in the egg. Like, let's say you put it for the night in the fridge, in the...
Remember sandwiched at school, Ninja smiling face with open mouth and cold
Yeah,
sweat.
hey, it's been a while, man. It's been a while. It's been too long. I know it with Easter, still to this day, you have colored eggs in the store. But I know you have like Easter food, and then you get like these crackers with the sugar on it and some other shit. Easter bread, I think. Yeah, I guess the eggs were there too. But I don't remember doing it myself though. I don't remember coloring the eggs myself. So I guess it was already done. I think everybody had to bring something, right? Would you when you go with Easter on the lower school, elementary school? Like if you go, you have Easter breakfast. I think you had to bring your own, or so, or that school maybe depended on the year. Matzers. Was that the crackers? Yeah, the matzers. Yeah, you have like these sort of crackers for breakfast. Maybe over there have it too. Maybe different name in the UK. And then I think mostly you put sugar on it or something, or pasta, or what was it again?
Nah, that was just your school. Scare scolding and face with tears of joy.
Scare scolding. Wait, you had no Easter breakfast, dinner shit at your school, or? I remember, I think we had some Easter shit. Yeah. I also was on a more of a Christian. I was not on a public school. Like so in the morning we also had to sing. Like these papers with. I guess it depends on the year though. But I do remember Easter breakfast or dinner or whatever it was. Vaguely though. Yeah, I'm not sure if there are still pictures of it, but...
We had a full Easter breakfast and Christmas dinner at school, all arranged by the school itself. It was indeed a Christian school.
Yeah, I guess some stuff was also done by the school. Not. Did we also? I think we sometimes you could also bring your own shit with stuff, or maybe it was another thing. I don't know, man. It's been many years, the good old days. I do remember also on school, some of the kids, like I was one of them,
we
that
never had school during Easter.
Where you could choose, the parents for you could choose for breakfast or lunch or whatever the food break was.
School parties face with tears.
Like you got this box with like milk, half full milk, yogi, or chocolate milk. I think you could choose. Are those all the ones? Yeah, and then some of the children that ordered that, let's say, each time. Like you could also bring your own stuff, was also not an issue. But you could also have this thing that you get it, they get it for you.
Maybe we had a roast on the last day though.
No school during Easter. Yeah, maybe the Easter day yourself might be free, but you also had like these sort of food events, like where you eat with others, right? Yeah, I think so. Bring your own booze. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you had disco on school, but I think the drinks you had to get there.
Milky all day. My parents had the Miller face with stuck out.
Oh, you had you also
tongue
chocolate milk. Did you got the cow, or you have some pictures on it? Like I remember there was also this little cartoon or about this cow or something cow themed, since it was milk.
Yeah, the ones with the cow on them.
Yeah, I think one of the streams we tried to find the images, but I could not. I don't remember finding the.
Keep it up, Ninja. Dang, good old days.
The specifically what was on it, like if you Google, can you still find it or no? The I don't. Was it Capina or something? Yeah, I forgot the exact name. But yeah, good old days. This was on elementary school for me, at least. In the middle school it wasn't the case. Middle school, you had to fix your own shit or edit or get at the cafeteria. Like a lot of times when, okay, I was happy, oh yeah, I gonna get this nice hamburger wrapped, you know, in the cafeteria on school, and always this fucker comes, you know, hey, can I have a little piece, can I have a little piece, and I get a big ass piece. Yeah, fuck you, man, I wanna enjoy my lunch, man. Finally this burger. And also the burgers, every year they increase the price. Like at the start it was €1.10 or something. At the end of school it was like 1.40 or something per burger. Or you had like the broodje gezond, like the bread, healthy bread, or what's the word for broodje gezond? It's like the bread sandwich with like healthy, quote unquote. Like with cheese and meat, or it depends on the cucumber, or it depends on which one you get, I guess. And you had to wait. It was quite busy a lot of the times, from what I remember. But you had these nice burgers.
We had this school milk data image / JPEG.
Yeah, I'll check when we're done, if I don't forget. Or put it in the Discord. No! Yeah, we'll check. We're almost done with this one.
Sorry, my bad. Is that even a link?
Oh, can you Check it out, Dion. Or can you put it in the Discord or with someone?
It looks like a direct image.
Oh yeah.
It's the base 64 link, but I will drop the proper link in the Discord.
Oh yeah, thanks. Yeah, or you can just screenshot the image in the Discord, also fine. Yeah. Also, a lot of times on middle school I brought like Choco Boy, which was sort of like a Choco kind of cake-ish thing, pre-packaged, you know, as for lunch or as a when you have a break, right? Or sometimes Liga, like the cookies Liga. It's a, I'm not sure if it's a brand everywhere, but yeah. But sometimes I got a hamburger. But you kind of had to run sort of to the cafeteria because like it gets busy real fast. Yeah, sometimes when we were eating outside at the school, you had to be careful, man, because you had these seagulls flying over the school and sometimes they were shitting on people, or almost. Like, you just sit there and you see some shit falling in front of you while eating. Yeah.
I have posted it in the Discord.
Oh yeah,
chat.
thanks. Thanks, man. Good old days. Yeah. You were forbidden to go out the school though, right? I think you could not just go to the city, like at least at middle school. I don't think you were allowed to. But yeah, it was a bit of a short time though. Yeah, like going outside to the gym, like you have the gym hours, class hours. Sometimes you have to ride to this field, right? At least over here, for outside soccer or whatever it may be.
At middle school, we would go to Plateau in Spijk every pause.
Oh really? Wait, you're allowed to do that? Are you one of the spy blurs? I don't remember you were allowed to go outside. I don't think so. Yeah, people probably did it anyways, I guess. Or it was because of the shortage of time with it. You also have like these BAVers, these people in red vests, for when something happened.
Also smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat face with tears of joy, but I went to Blaise Pascal, so that's basically across the street to go to Plateau.
Oh yeah, yeah, makes sense. Alrighty then, those are the toes. Alright, we drew 8 deformed toes, sort of. Which one is your favorite? Let me know. And also if you have any other human body part suggestions for the next one, then I can put it on the list. Oh wait, this is 5. Here's number 3. Wait. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, and number 8. Yes. So yeah, let me know your favorites. And also if you have any other human body parts for the next time, let me know as well. Already number 79, oh shit. The next one is number 80. Thick thighs, suggested by Dion. Number 81 is collarbones, suggested by Nux. And that's so far we have on the list actually. We're almost completed the list that we have so far. Unless we get more on the list, of course. Alright ninjas, this was the 1 hour manga drawing practice challenge. Once again, drawing the deformed toes suggested by Danji-chan. So thank you very much for the suggestion. The next one is number 80. That is suggested by Dion, who suggested thick thighs. So look for next time for the thick thighs as well. So yeah, and if you have any other human body parts, just let me know in the comments as well. And yeah man, that's about it for this one. Thank you for joining once again, NINJABOX ishhh, and see you ninjas the next time. Ninjakees out. Ninjakees. Thanks for joining once again, NINJABOX ishhh, and see you ninjas the next time. Ninjakees out.